I'm gonna put it to you simply. I want you to be our starting quarterback. And I'm talking from day one. If you work hard, you focus, and you commit, you're not only going to graduate here with a 4-year degree, we're gonna win a national championship together.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this opportunity wouldn't be possible.
I want to thank everyone for showing up today.
I want to take a moment to thank all the coaches who held me along the way.
Look, guys, I just want to thank my teammates, especially my O-line. Without them, this
Hey, don't forget to thank your mom. Never forget to thank your mom. Mind telling me where you're gonna be signing?
Actually, it's why I'm hiding in here.
Well, I know you'll make the right choice. And if you need any advice, I'm always here.
Okay, cool. Thanks, man.
Yeah, anytime. Actually, I've been meaning to run into you. Hello? Hello?
Who's it gonna be?
Okay, okay.
Big decision. No pressure.
Sorry for any offensive imagery here.
Ready, set, hot, hot.
With this team's star starting quarterback out, they're turning to a kid who's never taken a snap in college. Not one.
Look, their game plan isn't complicated. Drop back, scan the field, and throw it to Isaiah Streets. That's what got them to the college football playoff, and that's what's going to keep them in these games.
Drop back, scan, and throw. We're not sure the new kid can do any of these things. Don't you think that's a little harsh, Snape? 4 years ago, he was a 5-star recruit. They had high hopes for this dude.
Does not say something right there. What happened to that trust?
Coach, you wanted to see me?
Come in. I want you to be the first to know that Marcus Washington decommitted last night. And he's coming here.
What? That doesn't make any sense. You said I was gonna be the starter.
He's the #1 recruit in the country, son. And there's no guarantees in college football. I'm sorry.
I'm not going anywhere. Bring him in. I'll win the job. Just wait.
If you're the coach, how do you let 5-star talent waste away on the bench for this long?
No. Better question is, if you're a young 5-star recruit, why do you stay with a coach that doesn't play you?
Because he's got something to prove.
Yeah, to who?
To that coaching staff, man. I mean, the same group of guys who spent the last 4 years telling him, you're not good enough, he's got to prove it to those guys.
I take this.
All right, gentlemen. Like Coach and I always say, the second you step off this bus, you're on a business trip. We got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Oh, you ask me, you're the guy to get it done.
Hey, JoJo.
You was sweet. I did.
Yes.
Glad you noticed. Hey, boy.
Game day, baby, game day.
Get in there. Whoa, 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 whoa. The event staff is around the corner, you see. Hey, babe, go on in there.
Uh-huh.
This is for players and coaches only.
I'm here to play Clemson.
What?
The Tigers, yeah.
You? Okay. What's your name?
That's me.
That's you?
Yeah,
I don't know who you are, but go ahead.
I'm the quarterback.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me. You're the quarterback, right?
Yeah.
Don't look so surprised. It's my job to know the roster. I'm Taylor Bennett. I'm working the sidelines tonight.
Okay, cool. Nice to meet you.
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna record them.
Okay.
All right. So we all know your situation tonight, but we really don't know much about you as a quarterback. How would you describe your style of play?
Oh, well, oh man. Hey, what's up, man? I like to get the ball out quick. Get it in my receivers' hands. Let them do the rest.
Okay. Now, how about your personality? Or better yet, how would your teammates describe you?
How my teammates describe me.
Yeah, were you intense? You were cutthroat, a great leader, a jokester? Give me something.
You know, they'd say I like to keep things loose in the locker room. Yeah, football's important, but doesn't mean you can't have fun.
Okay, so a little bit of work hard, play hard, that kind of thing?
Yeah, a little bit of both. Yeah, yeah.
Yo, Taylor. Hey, can I borrow him for a second?
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Wait, hold up. You're a Heisman voter, right? Hey, I'm coming for that award next year. Look out for me.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right, listen. You ready, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah? Because winning the national championship means everything to me. All right, I made a promise to my brother. And since I can't throw the ball to myself, we need to be on the same page, you feel me?
I got you, man. I got you.
All right.
Ready? Ready, ready! 60 oars, now! Set, 10 Lobo, shoot! On the ready. Ready? Let's go! 18 Gator. Cut. Got it. Ready, ready. Let's go now. 10-2, so get it. Here we go. 50, play. Say go. Set, ready? 15, Lottie. 15, lead river, lead river. Come on, set, 30 base. Five. Ready up. Hit it. Break. Let's go. Here we go, here we go. 70, Indy. Now. Ready, set. Shoot. Ready, 8, read. Cut out. Here we go, set. Set, hut.
Easiest pitch and catch. And you do that tonight, and we move on.
All right, I just talked to Coach. He insists on going with a simplified game plan for you tonight.
What do you think?
Well, his thinking is we keep it simple, you don't get overwhelmed, and then we rely on the defense to do their part.
Wait, hold on. Is this a joke?
All right, look, Coach just wants to put him in the best position to succeed.
No, this ain't high school ball, man. All right, this is the semifinals. If we go out there and simplify, they're gonna destroy us. Come on, this is crazy, right? Right?
I need to prove to him I can handle this. Maybe playing it safe's the best option.
Look, you don't have to prove anything, especially to him. Dude had you on the bench for 4 years, remember that? You need to wake up.
There's a lot at stake right now for all of us. Even more so for Isaiah, so you don't take what he says personally. You're doing the right thing.
Okay.
All right. Have a good game.
Well, the 2018 college football season has been a wild one, and we are down to 4 as EA Sports is proud to welcome you to AT&T Stadium in snowy, yes, snowy Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups, as we'll see the Clemson Tigers taking on the Oregon Ducks.
What's up, bro? Good luck tonight.
Thanks.
Hey, man, don't listen to the critics. You got all the talent in the world. Just go out there and put on a show.
Thanks. Means a lot.
All right, man. Hit me up when you get to the league.
Yeah.
For the right to play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara. We are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A big test ahead. His first collegiate snap coming right now as the Ducks have it 1st and 10. They will let him throw here on the very first play. And this is caught off the deflection. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think that's an example of how the game speed is different than in practice, because in practice, you might not be going full speed. A lot of guys in shorts coming your way, so it's going to be a big key to see how he adjusts, to how the speed really picks up in this game, and if he's able to get rid of the football.
And think about it, Charles. That's the first time he's hit the ground with a sack since his high school days. He played in a couple spring games, but those were non-contact for the quarterback.
Yeah, they're wearing a different color jersey. No one hits the QB, even in the spring game.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The Oregon Ducks looking for that elusive first national title. Of course, they've been in the National College Football Playoff before behind Marcus Mariota following the 2014 season. And they beat Florida State that year before falling 42-20 in the championship game.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On third down, easily, and he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. That is caught. It's Streets. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. That's the first pass that Isaiah Streets has caught in his career by somebody other than Marcus Washington. And you talk about this quarterback change and the impact on this offense. Certainly it has a huge effect on the under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yards. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ducks have taken the early lead. So that drive certainly a confidence builder for an inexperienced quarterback.
And a confidence builder for the coaching staff as well, because now they're seeing that they can work with what's out there. In addition, they feel good about the game plan that they set up in advance.
Now after the touchdown, here's Oregon set to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Clemson now with a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Jewell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Clemson, of course, back in the college football playoff for the 4th consecutive year. Champions in the 2016 season. Trying to make it 2 titles in 3 years if they can get things done. Here's Cooper. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series. Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
The Clemson punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Oregon offense set to begin their next possession. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. For the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Clemson offense here set to take over. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Now Cooper looks to throw. He finds an open man, Simpson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Go! 10 Lobo. Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run on first down. Jewell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
The Clemson punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense for the Ducks set to take over for their next possession. But Charles, so much of this offense the last few years centering around the combination of Marcus Washington and Isaiah Streets. Streets saying Washington's like a second brother to him. And, of course, many know the story. Isaiah's older brother, Ezekiel, tremendous athlete in his own right, but lost too soon to leukemia a year ago next week at the age of 20.
And that is really a gut-wrenching story, as you know. And you look back at their high school days, right here in Texas, just outside of Houston. Zeke was the star quarterback, a 4-year starter, 8,000 passing yards. Isaiah, a year younger, he was the receiver. The two of them told recruiters, you know we're a package deal, so if you're coming to get us, you're getting both of us. And Zeke actually recruited by both of these teams playing here tonight.
And the two had dreams of playing for a national championship together, and now Isaiah with a chance to fulfill at least part of that dream. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. 36 yards on the play. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. When prepping for this semifinal matchup, we went back and saw all the tape on Isaiah Streets throughout the year. And no matter who you talk with around the game, they say Isaiah Streets, what's so impressive, his route running ability. So much discipline, so much precision on the cuts. Not only that, but you sit down with him and you find out what an impressive young man he is. For the amount of talent that he has and all the stars and accolades by his name, incredibly grounded, just a remarkable young man. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Clemson offense heading out for their next possession. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Cooper will look to throw it. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 1st and 10 now for Clemson. Here's Cooper operating from the gun. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Cooper. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cooper. A final shot before break. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So we've reached halftime with the Ducks on top in Arlington.
Who's up? We up. Who's up? We up. Let's go.
Hey, kid. Just checking in with you. How do you feel about the first half?
That's how we play. Let's go.
Be a great first half. We keep doing what we're doing, we might win this thing.
There's a lot of wheeze in that sentence. It's a good thing to recognize your teammates, but you remember you're leading the charge tonight, all right? So get out there and let's put this thing away. Second half. Let's go.
Hey.
Coach.
Really good job out there in the first half. I should have trusted you more. That's on me.
I'm over it. All that matters is the win.
All right. Can you handle it if I open up the playbook a little bit in the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get him.
Thanks, Coach.
All right.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half in this semifinal matchup from Arlington. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Clemson offense here set to take over. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Back to throw is Cooper. Off play action. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jewell, they'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Cooper now to throw on third down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. This young quarterback does have a support system. He actually heard from Marcus Mariota on social media earlier in the week. Marcus not playing tomorrow, but his Titans host the Colts in their season finale. But you can nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the...
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an old. It got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Here's a 1st and 10, Oregon. Now this is Keller. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. Going to go with Keller here. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So much made about the fact that we've got a quarterback who's never seen the field in a college football game, but if you go back to his high school days, he's played in front of crowds. Maybe not quite this size, but it wasn't abnormal for them to have 15,000, 20,000 people in the stands at his high school games, and the numbers from his senior year as a prepster, impressive. Led his team to a 14-0 record, threw for close to 4,700 yards, 37 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions, and he also chipped in 11 rushing touchdowns to boot. So it's not as if this guy doesn't know what he's doing out there under center. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a first down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Quick slant caught by Streets. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Well, I tell you what, that doesn't look like the throw of a guy who's never played college football. And, yeah, you think about it, part of the reason you have to remember, he's run the scout team in practice for 4 years, and that scout team has had to go up against their own first stringers on the defensive side. So he has practiced for all 4 of those years against one of the best defenses in the country. He seems to be ready for this opportunity. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Oregon. From 3 yards out. And the Ducks have furthered their advantage. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Clemson offense heading out for their next possession. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time, and now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Cooper on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he will score. Touchdown Clemson. Elton Poe. 27 yards. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And all the defense has it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
On 2nd down now, Jewell. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. First down now, but that clock rolling. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
15 yards through the air and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost them.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Clemson. Elton Poe with time running out. And his guys are just an extra point away now from taking the lead in this game.
Well, that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. So after the touchdown, Clemson back out there to kick this thing away. This one taken from the 7. The Ducks come up now, 1st and 10. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Ball on the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So it'll be an off-season of what-ifs for these guys. No Marcus Washington, and ultimately it was too much to overcome as they...
Let's get in here, man. Keep your head up. And nothing to be ashamed of. Give me a second. I'm sorry Zeke's not here. When I came to your mom's house 3 years ago, I promised to do everything I could to get us to a national championship. I didn't get you there. It's on me.
I let him down, Coach.
You didn't let anybody down.
Let him down.
Isaiah, you did everything in your power to keep your promise tonight. Zeke could be proud of you.
just wanted it so bad.
I know, man. I know.
Hey, son. Just want to let you know, I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, I mean it. That was a gutsy performance out there tonight. And for what it's worth, I'm glad you stayed.
Thanks, Coach.
Hey, son. This doesn't have to be your last football game if you don't want it to be.
He's right, man. You're one heck of a player, man. Football is my life, man. But you gotta stay grounded in what's important. So I got a little surprise for you.
Isaiah!
Em, looking good, Emily. Oh, and I'm loving this hat.
Thank you.
Oh.
Absolutely. Is that magenta? Fuchsia? What color is that?
Okay. Hey, I bet he'd probably be good at off the board, huh?
Yeah.
Look, Emily has the best games.
Okay. If you had a unicorn, would you want its mane to be purple or pink?
Well?
Well, these are both tough, but good options. I'm gonna do pink, no question. Definitely pink.
Pink, no question. No, look. You see, look, you don't pick from the options given. All right, the game is in the name. Off the board. Now it's clicking. Okay, look, if I had a unicorn, I'd have a mane that matches its horn. Silver.
I'd go with onyx.
Oh, yeah. Told you she's a pro.
Hey, how's it going? Todd, I'm her dad.
Hi.
Could I talk to you for a second? Thanks. She's a little too shy to ask you. We know that you're going to be heading to the NFL draft soon, and Emily wanted to find out if you would dedicate a game to her sometime in your rookie season.
Of course, absolutely, anything.
Oh, anything? Well, actually, she wanted you to throw 3 touchdowns in that game.
3?
Oh.
I said 4.
She did say 4. Is that okay?
Well, 4 touchdowns is a lot.
Yeah, but how can you turn down this face? Look at that.
But I'll see what I can do.
Yes.
Don't worry. He'll do it.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's great to see you again.
Great to see you too.
It's nice to meet you, Emily.
You too.
All right.
The college football season's wrapped up and the draft is 2 months away. Today, we kick off the NFL Scouting Combine. Over the next 7 days, more than 300 college prospects will run, jump, catch, and throw for NFL coaches and scouts. Schrager, who's your player to watch?
Guys, can I get weird for a minute?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get weird for a minute. You know that kid out of Oregon? He played in 1 game. He just carries himself in a certain way. I see Brady, I see Russell Wilson, I see that confidence. I would not bet against him.
Talk about it. Look, I care about you. You should bet against him. I want you to succeed. He's played in 1 game and he lost it.
Okay, fine. He lost the game. You act like you haven't held a nail before. But in that game, he showed off some serious arm talent. If he performs well at the combine, I guarantee you there's a GM out there cash in a late 7th round pick for him.
Guess we'll see soon.
Yes, I hear you, and I've been hearing you for the last 15 minutes. I'm on top of it. How many times do you need to... Yes, I'm on top of it. I'm meeting with, I've got a few other guys to meet this week, and then I know that there's a time restraint. I understand that.
Thanks for taking the time to meet me.
Yes. Well, I know what he wants. I understand what he wants. He's told me what he wants. You don't have to tell me what he wants as well, okay? Just, can you hold on for a second? Thank you. No, just be quiet. I take any of the other top quarterbacks available, and I get praise, and I get to keep my job. I pick you, a player that barely even picked up a ball in college, and then I'm nuts. And the seat that I've got to sit on gets red hot. So why don't you tell me why you should even be on my radar?
When I found out I wasn't going to start in college, it became clear that I should transfer if I wanted to play at the next level, but I didn't. Because my word means something. I'm proud of my decision to stick. And if I was running a team, I think I would want players that were willing to compete.
Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back.
Call me back, but...
Yes, I'll have to call you back.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too, Dad.
Bye.
Are you for real? You and I have a mutual friend in common. Mr. Jack Ford. He and I served on the same staff in St. Louis together. What do you think he might say about your ability to lead a locker room?
Look, I respect Jack Ford, and I want you to...
Let me just stop you right there. Jack had nothing but praise to say about you. And frankly, now so do I. Listen, the truth is, my owner, he wants someone with the measurables. You go out there and you impress, and you will be on our radar. Can you do that?
Yeah. Sounds good.
Drink an extra protein shake or whatever you gotta do.
Okay.
Hand over your phone. I want to check your internet history.
You want me to give you my phone? Is that just like normal procedure?
You bet it is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Well, at least now I know I can trust you with your playbook.
Yes, you can.
You're on a mountain in Alaska on a bus going 100 miles an hour. Where are you sitting on the bus?
Bus in Alaska. Well, back of the bus.
Back of the bus? Why?
I can help people escape out the back.
Are leaders in the front of the bus, the middle of the bus, or the back of the bus?
Leaders are where they need to be.
Interesting answer.
I figure back of the bus, saving people makes me look selfless. It shows that I'm a team player.
Good answer. The correct answer should have been wherever I'm needed.
Funny how many eyes are on us right now, huh? Breaking us down, picking us apart. Every mistake amplified. But we got it though, right? At least I know I do.
Hey, I'm looking for your agent.
I don't have an agent.
Didn't have an agent. Les Moore, congratulations.
For what?
For getting an agent. Me. Boom.
I don't think... Have I met you before?
You're about to know me.
Quarterbacks, group 4.
Looks like you're up to throw, kid. Go get him. Or should I say, go get him, client? You,
No, I'm good, man, yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Got a lot of people already. Full roster. 2 full.
Let's go! 8-3 Gator! Shoot! Let's go now! 60 pits, cut up! Here we go! Set up! Set ready! 6, ready! Come on, set! 9, get it! Ready. Let go. Ready, break. Leap river, leap river. Here we go. 60 oars. 5. Ready, 10 Nova, hit it. Here we go, set, 8, up, go. Down, and 2 sub now. Ready, shoot. Set up, 50, plant. Set up. Ready. Set up. Set, 30, ready. Let's go, 70, get it. Let's go now, 8, set, go. On the ready. Leap river. Here we go. 18 Gator, 5. Set, ready, hit it. Come on, set, 6, go. Here we go, now. Ready, 60 oar, shoot. Here we go, set, cut out.
Thanks, man.
New York fans were very vocal about you this week on social media. How would you feel about playing for the Giants?
Well, I'm flattered by their interest, but honestly, I just want a shot. They give me a chance, I'll be ready to work.
Totally understand.
What do you feel is your biggest strength as an NFL quarterback?
Well, I pride myself in my ability to get the job done. I'm able to focus and perform under pressure, and I think you guys saw that in the college playoff.
You definitely did.
What do you say to the critics that think you weren't ready to play in the NFL?
Have any of these critics ever played football? Honestly, I don't care what they say. It's all white noise to me. All that really matters is what those NFL teams think, guys.
Let's say this all doesn't work out for you. What's your plan B?
No plan B for me.
It's a great answer.
It's very smart.
Thank you.
Bavarian chocolate cake. Nice twist. That's my client. Let it go to voicemail. Build some anticipation. But if you answer it, you'll show that the teams can count on you. So, answer it.
Hello?
Sorry, sir. We regret to...
Yeah.
What? What was...
You're not getting an invite to the draft. Which is a good thing. I mean, just ask Brady, right? Hey, how's this? I know a tailor, and he can make it feel like you're there. What's your vibe?
I don't really have a vibe. She got like a suit?
Suit? Huh, ma'am? You like a man in a nice suit?
Him? Yeah.
Yeah. Huh? Stamp of approval. First class stamp of approval for somebody who's not getting invited to the draft.
I don't even have a suit.
What are you looking forward to seeing tonight, Daniel Jeremiah? We waited forever last night for a running back to go, for a wide receiver to go. I don't think we'll have such a long wait tonight, and I think we're going to see a boatload of wide receivers, corners, and safeties on this day, too.
The second night and second round will begin with the Arizona Cardinals on the clock, and I will give them $20 if they choose a quarterback. I don't some of the reactions
You are definitely going in the third round. Third round is your round. This is the round you want to be drafted in, huh? I mean, no one good ever came out of the third round.
Russell Wilson came out of the third round.
Never heard of him.
Well, he won a Super Bowl, Les.
And so will you, as a fourth rounder. It's over. It's over.
It's only the sixth round.
Every agent's dream. Representing seventh rounder. Guess as long as I just get my 30%.
Yes. Did you say 30%?
Couldn't have done better at the combine.
You know, I didn't ask you to be my agent.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have been. I had people lining up wanting me to represent them.
No, you didn't, actually. I don't even know if you're accredited, man.
Put it on speaker.
Hello?
Hey, this is Zach Taylor, head coach out in Cincinnati. We've had our eye on you for a while. We're making you the newest member of the Bengals. You ready to compete?
We will be!
Who is that?
No one, don't worry about it. Thank you so much, sir. I will be there. I'll be ready to go. Thank you.
Oh, yes! Let's get some grilled cheese.
Let's start at the top. The Bengals. Draft winners or draft losers?
I'll go first on this one. I gave it some thought.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to say winners.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not in love with some of their early picks.
I know, but I'm talking about a couple of their late rounders and one of them who is fascinating.
Trace, you talking about that quarterback,
I'm just saying, bingo.
Bingo! He's intriguing, for sure. I think a little coaching, a little patience. I think he could be a strong backup.
Ooh.
If he's in the right situation, the right system, he could compete for a starting gig.
Adams, he never saw the field in college. We're going to go on the field and start for an NFL team?
I know, it's just a hunch, I guess.
Like that. All right. That's good. Go on the hunch.
So where are we headed?
Oh, isn't it on the app?
That you?
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm a professional. But for what it's worth, I think you are the guy that's gonna turn things around here for our quarterback situation. You know, I played a little JUCO ball myself.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Had the coach in here last week, and I was not impressed at all. I do a little JV coaching in my spare time, so I have a really good feel about the game. Should have told him one of my plays. He could have used it this Sunday.
I actually haven't even met him yet.
Coach Taylor, brand new. Same as you. I don't know much about him, but he was the quarterback's coach out in LA last year, and he is a guru, okay? Kid, you got one job here in Cincy. You feed AJ Green that ball. And listen, you gotta throw it deep. Please. We threw it like deep 2 times last year. Made me crazy. I get why they drafted more than one quarterback, especially with this new coach. But you got the kind of swagger we don't see a lot in this town. Tell the team I said that, okay?
Thanks. I'll pass it along. I'm not really sure how much they'll listen to me, though. I'm just a rookie.
Had Chris Pratt in here last week. Good-looking guy. But I think if he fights a raptor, the raptor's gonna win. That's just me. That's just me. I don't care how many names he calls him. In fact, I actually did I do some archaeology on the side. And I found a T-Rex bone in Missouri once. I think it was a T-Rex bone. I was like, look at, whoa! Sorry about that.
Cool. Actually, I think you can just drop me off right up here, man.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Just right up front, thank you.
This is the start of something beautiful, kid. And in this city, if you need anything, if you need alpacas, if you need emus, any type of livestock, home loan, or warranty, you call me.
You're the guy.
If you... Think we'll call.
This game, it's about legacy, kid. Achievement, exceeding expectations. Your college accolades, they're in the past.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Once again, sorry for any offensive imagery. I'm gonna end the video here. Thank y'all for watching and peace out.